It's not stunt riding, it's not tricks, it's not BMXs. I mean, they're proper bikes, they cost a lot of money, they're specially designed for mountain bike trials, and that's what we do.
Mountain bike trials is one of the UK's fastest growing sports. Competitions take place on natural and man-made courses, and the aim is to ride over obstacles without putting your feet on the floor.
People just think it's stunt riding, it just annoys me.
The good thing about riding with Nick is that he's like he's better than me, slightly. So I can see what he does, and then I can like work up to that, and it's like giving me the encouragement to see what he's doing, how well he's doing.
Nick has been given the opportunity to ride in front of the manager of the MAD team, one of the most influential figures in the sport. This will take place on a specially constructed course at the National Adventure Sports 2001 event. This is Nick's chance to become one of the very few professional riders in the sport, a chance that Nick has only ever dreamed of.
My name's Giles Wolfe. I'm the owner-manager of the MAD team, which is Europe's largest mountain bike trials and stunt mountain bike team. Trials has been around for donkey's years, literally since the 60s. So it started off with motorbike trials and it progressed, and people went on to push bike trials.
They're doing a lot for the sport. People see the MAD team riding, they speak to Giles, the manager, and then they sort of buy a bike. That's how the sport takes off.
If he can cope with the pressure, it'll be interesting, and that's the important thing. I mean, already I'm standing here, and the arena's got lots and lots, I'd probably say 200 people around it, just watching the guys playing. So can you perform under pressure? That's the key thing, and if you can, that's the sort of skill that we're looking for on the team. So if Nick can show us his skills and really impress, then who knows? Who knows?
To prepare for competitions, Nick and Richard have to train on the most challenging environments. Sometimes the best things to use are the least obvious.
Street riding's good because it's a good laugh and it turns a few heads when you go out, but at the end of the day it's all really good practice. It's different obstacles like trigger off like different manoeuvres and whatnot, and generally help the overall practice. You'd be amazed at how many things you can do on a bench.
Well, the reason we come to boards is because it's got these great big rocks.
The rocks are huge. I mean, instead of pouncing about on little stupid rocks that are fiddly and useless, you get to leap from one big rock to another.
You've got to have courage to get over them. I'm quite scared most of the time because they're so big.
I'm Richard Kay and I'm 12 years old. I'm British champion for my category, and because of that I got sponsored because I'm good, and I'll probably get better. My ambitions are to grow up and be a pro.
Richard actually started messing about doing cyclo trials when he first could ride a push bike at the age of 3. And then we entered him in competition about 2.5 years ago. The first year he came second in the British Championship. Yeah, I really trust Nick and Rick as well when they're out with Richard. They look after him very well and show him some good moves to do with cyclo trials.
Having Andy here is unbelievable good because he sets out sections, competitions. He knows what to put in front of me and how I should tackle it, and so he encourages me. I'd like to get more recognition for myself out of it and a bit more well known. So that's part of the idea of me coming here.
The pressure is on for Nick. This is his one chance to impress, and he needs to put his nerves aside and concentrate on his riding.
It's a good course, it's been well thought out. I started off the morning a bit shaky, but I'm okay now, I've settled in a bit.
They're pretty good. Nick's giving me a good run for their money. They're obviously better than me at the moment. Nick's been doing really well actually. I think he's been riding a bit better than them.
It's good to have Giles and Peter Krause watching, because Giles, of course, is the coordinator for the Mad team, and Peter Krause is twice world champion, so it's a good confidence boost. I think I'm well within top 20 in this country. I'd like to think one day I can sort of win the British Championship in elite. Keep getting told I've got potential for it as long as I keep practicing, so I'll keep trying.
Nick is a real perfectionist. It's not just when he's riding as well, it's like if there's something wrong with his bike he won't ride it at all. A normal person would go, oh, I could put up with that for like the day, but Nick's like straight off home to fix it.
Basically, if the bike breaks when you're riding it, you can cause injury to yourself, and the better the bike's working, the better you're going to ride.
If Nick becomes a professional, he'll get the support and experience that he needs if he wants to be the #1 rider in the UK.
I'm competitive in everything I do. To me, being the best is very important.
Mountain bike trials demand strength, skill and judgment, but the best riders also need an extreme amount of confidence in their own abilities.
You use your own judgment whether you think it's safe or not. Obviously, you know your own capabilities and what you can do and what you can't do, so it's all up to you.
I always think I can do it rather than I can't do it. It's been a top weekend so far. I'm feeling pretty good. I thought I'd fitted in all right, didn't get shown up, and that was all right.
Nick's coming along very well at the moment. You know, I've been watching him do some smooth moves. I'm not sure exactly how long he's been riding for, but one thing is absolutely for sure, he needs to ride all the time and more often. To be the best, you have to be constantly out there doing it. And that's my advice to Nick, would be just to permanently watch other riders that are better than him, watch the pro riders around him and learn from their techniques. And it's the same advice I would give for any up-and-coming new talent, is just to watch other people and just ride to their ability and try and ride beyond it.
I got a lot out of this weekend. It was a good experience, well worth doing. Giles said he was impressed with my riding, and he thinks if I keep it up I can go a long way. It's up to me now.
One month later, and Nick is now training with a Mad team. He's well on his way to becoming a pro rider.